taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack. We're just...
Catch in stride inside the 15. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking for room. It's Tyson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Makes the pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gregory. It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finds a little space. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Got the back in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This is a designed run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Third down coming.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he can't get the football away, and the two-point conversion is denied, and the lead remains the same. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. With the catch, it's Williamson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Direct snap. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. It's a running room. He's in for the touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme the way.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Tyson. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Creates a little space. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Toss to the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Williamson. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Quarterback keeps it. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Unloads quickly. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to cap.
Turning on the Jets. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the RPO complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll pull it down and run. He's loose. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Gunderson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Headed to the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Quick release by the QB. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. The defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Bring in the heat. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Off the play fake. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Grab behind the line, it's Moore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Tyson. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Complete downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is a 3rd and 3. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air, it's O'Neal. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Punts it out of the air. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.